The biggest question in tech right now is simple. Does Nvidia's potential re-entry into China actually translate into real revenue, or is the market overreacting to political noise? Because if Nvidia truly gets access to China again, we're talking about a market worth 15 to 20 billion dollars a year. That's not hypothetical. That's real money that was locked away because of export restrictions. And now for the first time in years, the door isn't closed anymore. Analysts are calling this a watershed moment, and in many ways it is. For decades, China pushed aggressively to match US dominance in advanced chips. Suddenly, the United States is ahead again, and Nvidia is still the only company in the world producing the chips that fuel the AI revolution at scale. But here's where it gets interesting. If this moment is so transformative, why is the stock only up 1%? Why isn't Nvidia ripping higher? It comes down to expectations. Wall Street still believes China might reject the offer or buy only limited quantities or simply choose Huawei instead. Remember, these are not Nvidia's cutting edge chips, these are older, lower performance versions created specifically to meet export rules. The street thinks China might say thanks but no thanks, but the reality on the ground looks very different. Spend time in Asia, visit the big tech firms, and you hear the same thing. Publicly, they talk about supporting Huawei. Privately, they want Nvidia. They want the best tools for AI development. And even the restricted Nvidia chips are still years ahead of what Huawei can produce. That's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. And that's why this isn't just a small story. It's the first real sign that China may slowly reopen to US technology. Right as diplomatic relations start to warm ahead of upcoming state visits, Wall Street is underreacting. The market's treating this like a tiny headline. What it actually represents is the beginning of a much larger realignment. If Nvidia can sell into China again, even in limited form, big tech wins across the board. Nvidia wins, AMD wins, US hyperscalers benefit indirectly because a more stable relationship with China reduces supply chain risk. This isn't priced in yet, but let's shift to another important trend: dispersion among the hyperscalers and mega cap names. For most of this cycle, traders treated big tech like a monolith. Everything moved together, but that phase is ending. We're beginning to see real separation in performance between Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Alphabet, Apple, and that dispersion is only going to grow. So the question is, can you still rate all of these companies as equal outperformers when they're now diverging? The answer depends on where you think we are in the AI adoption cycle. If we were late in the game, seventh or eighth inning, then yes, you'd need to pick winners and losers. But we're not there. We're barely in the third inning. Consumer AI hasn't even started. Apple hasn't rolled out meaningful AI monetization. Alphabet is early, Meta is early, Amazon is early. None of the big revenue levers have been pulled yet. This is why holding broad outperformance ratings across big tech still makes sense. The cycle hasn't matured enough to force hard distinctions. The biggest opportunities are still ahead, not behind. Microsoft is leading today, but the others will have their turn as the consumer AI wave accelerates. The market will pick winners eventually, but not yet. What you're seeing right now with stocks like Oracle being thrown into the penalty box is a temporary reaction, not a thesis breaker. Investors are impatient, they want instant AI monetization, but the real revenue comes in waves, and we haven't even hit wave 1. So here's the bottom line: Nvidia's potential access to China is far more significant than the market is pricing in. Relations between the US and China show the first signs of improvement in years. Chinese tech companies still want Nvidia chips, and if that demand opens even partially, it becomes a multi-billion-dollar opportunity overnight. At the same time, the AI revolution is still early, not mid game, not late game early. Dispersion among mega caps will grow, but this is not the moment to call long term winners and losers. It's the moment to recognize that the cycle is just starting. For Nvidia, AMD, Apple, Meta, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Amazon, this is the setup. The next stage of AI isn't about hype, it's about execution, monetization, and global demand. And if China is back in play, the entire landscape shifts. This is only the beginning.